8 read. Hey, Alpha. Rap. 55.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Will Fuller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Ready? Hey, Delta.
On 3rd down, Patterson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Matt Bosher now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken inside his own 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Break. 52's the mic. Check. 52's the mic. Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
5. Yep.
Here's 2nd and 8. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over. But he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays.
Yeah.
They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Get that ball. Number 52. Bravo. So we got go. 52's the mic, boys. 52. You got nothing. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Gay's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Ready. 30 base. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw on 3rd down. Patterson. It's caught by OBJ. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
This is Hunt. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Set. 60 outlaw.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Patterson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Patterson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. Oh, I agree with you totally. No one is going nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Let's get this. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Watch the eye. Get it.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go, D. 51's Mike. Mike 51. All day, baby. All day. All day. Let's go. Mike. Mike. You're out. 51. 51. I got you. I got you.
From the gun, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Ready, ready.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to throw. Patterson caught here by Griffin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw. Patterson steps away to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go. Let's do this.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Second and 6. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taco Charlton able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, Patterson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a
It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end of the game. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. He's into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Ready, set. 59. Mike's 59. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Patterson. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Switch. Go.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He's got Fuller. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Lawrence nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he cuts it out to the sideline. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 54 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. A toss play to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw on 2nd down. Patterson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now they try the right side here. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Come on, set. 15, 20. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to throw. Patterson. He finds his target, Beckham. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Patterson, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Patterson, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Operating from the gun, Patterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Jim. Check 24, check 24. Check 99.
Check 61. Matchbox lights.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check three. Joker.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check. Kill. Check nickel.
Go. On the ball. Get it.
Now a handoff looking right. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 42.
Check 52's to Mike. Stay with your man. Mike 52. Hey, tight. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Ready.
Off play action. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to throw. Patterson looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Landry, the intended target. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Switch.
Greystone travel. Now.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They run with Hunt. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From the 30 on second down. Smith. It's caught. Beckham. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, it's Hunt. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing on third down, Smith. Left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Smith. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? He said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Smith, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. One last throw here for Smith. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On the counter, Hunt, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Tampa Bay, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they